All right, so it's 6:40 p.m. April 30th on a Thursday, 2026. And these entitled little shits, well, had to top up the water for the birds there. CO6NVO7. So earlier today in the morning, that garbage right there, I had to move because what's this roadblock in the pedestrian walkway? What is that? Entitled fuckers. You're looking at. Can you fit through here? Look at that. Look at that. So they piled all that garbage right there. Right here. Were they gonna clean it? No, that's not the intention. The intention was to get away with shit like killing trees like this, killing plants like this. They stomped it. See that? It's broken. Do you have any idea how long that took to grow? They also butchered this, but I managed to prune it so it regrew okay. You see where some of these wounds were and the regrowth afterwards. I just watered that rosemary. It's the last one remaining out of all of this. Who cut that up right there? See that? That blanket thing was up there. Look, it's one of the little junior's favorite crackheads. What the fuck is a spatula doing here? So you would think something like this shouldn't at all bring their attention, but they're obsessed with me. They can't keep their eyes off of me right now. Rather than focus on their own shit, play your little ball games. I don't go on the ball court. Ball court, ball court. Park, park. It's a green space, not a fucking ball court, you fucking... Well, will I get censored for saying retards? And they don't clean that garbage. No, they just leave more. I know I could take them too. Look at that. You see that? Their mommy and daddy buys them fireworks so that they can blow shit up like this. Little juniors. Look at that. How am I supposed to fit through there, right? This is what? A sidewalk? There's more room through there, I guess. Espacio público para todo mundo, no es exclusivo a cierta gente. Es área verde, no basurero. So here's the rest of the trash from earlier today. I'm gonna go get my pruning shears. I'll get rid of the little shoots on mesquite. That bitch wanted to talk back too. I know what she is. You don't get that fat being a good person around here, earning a modest, humble wage. You gotta be a piece of shit to be so full of shit like that. Bloating at the edges. Alright, so I'm gonna go get the shears real quick. Coffee. I don't doubt. I don't know if the mic can pick up my voice. There for now. I'm growing some mesquite seedlings, so those are on the way. Here, I'll zoom in so I don't have to step over these seeds. There's cilantro, tomato, and mesquite seedlings there. I just administered some microbes to inoculate the soil. I'll show those at the end right now. Some regrowth there on the moringa. Hopefully that, Oh, I gotta put the bags on these too. So I'll do that after I pause. But first I'm gonna go prune the tree. Hopefully no incidents. That's the kind of plant that they stomped on. They're little juniors, privileged little protected, coddled pieces of shit. And that's what it looks like with a little heat stress. So you can imagine how long it took to grow as big as it was. And I only have one other reserve. The other ones are much smaller. So it takes a while to grow. It's one of the easier ones to grow, but it does take a while. So I'll go cut them now. bitch that I was talking about earlier is a relative of my next door neighbor who so kindly broke in. What is that? So you can see a lacewing egg right there. It's pretty small. Focus on it. I'm gonna take that into the garden. Despite my decent prune job, they did go ahead and damage this tree right there. And that's the thickest branch they damaged. Can't heal too well, but other pruning ones that I was able to do have healed. Even the one that was when they dragged me out and locked me up, they caused this injury. But you know, everything needs to be for them. Exclusive little shitting grounds. See that? See that? For their little boys to play. So yeah, so this bitch, she's related to these fuckers next door who didn't have a balcony before I was sunbathing in my underwear, trying to recover some vitamin D after the state police broke my leg after they were asked to by their corrupt pieces of shit. I used to sit there and I did some basic yoga stretches. And so now both those have developed a vantage point. Funny, huh? So quick unpause. I have two other of these packs in the fridge, but I already opened them, so they're in the fridge to prevent decay, loss of viability. That's one of them going right now. You can see that it's kind of darker colored, right? Here's another one, kind of clear. And then this one, which I inoculated using that one. So yeah, they're hopefully with adding a little bit of sugar and aeration, and they're on a couple heating mats as warm as they'll go. They don't get too warm. I should be able to recover some of the losses in viability because these were set to be used before. It says Best Buy, Best Buy. Alright, well, it doesn't have the date, but I think it's like 2003, 2023, 2024, around there. So now I'm going to bag some of those grapes up. Alright, so I use this smaller size. It's about, it's only slightly bigger than my phone is tall, and it's less wide than my phone is tall. So I got 2, 4, 6, 7 of these. I did cut some and I tossed them in the ground because they were they got a little fungus on them, and I removed some leaves because they had mildew, and I had been starting to cool, so I didn't want it to take too much root, take hold too much. But yeah, I should keep the birds off them for a while. They're already starting to ripen, some of them, but some of them split from water, getting overwatered. But yeah, that's pretty much it right there. And yeah, I just buried another rat. The cat killed for me. Well, he caught it. I had to kill it. Put it out of its misery. And yeah, I'm pretty sure the neighbors will keep sending rats in here. I mean, they're only able to produce that, right? And they'll find a way in here. And if not, they'll break away to find a way. But yeah, nice little park job there. Nice little park job there. Alright, I'm done. Going inside. Oh, slippery. Oh, another thing is, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the weather, if they're UV resistant or not. It didn't say anything about them being UV resistant, and I didn't want to pay for the metal mesh ones. Stainless steel ones, I'm not paying for that. I got some peppers on the way, and some seedlings, the same type, from the same plant. The issue is that I only have that one left, and that's like second or third generation, I think, from the one that popped up on its own here. And this one is a clone off of that. This one right there. That one right there. So I need more variety, and some seed grown ones should be good. Yeah, I might plant a tomato there, maybe another one back there, and then maybe one over there. Maybe move a pot right there. I'm not sure, but I've got plenty of those to spare, and they need some root space. Oh, and close up to the seedlings. Update on little nitrogen fixer trees. I used a slightly different mix for each of these pots. Well, for these three, and then for these two. The main difference on this was that I was using cilantro seeds, so it needed to be a little different. But I think the organic matter layer and the decomposed manure really helps the mesquite seedlings kick off strong. This is starting to regrow. It's almost full moon, so and then hummingbirds, been looking forward to that. They always stop by and check to see if they've bloomed. I've got seeds for wheat coming up, and some celery on the way too. But this next new moon, I'm going to prune that right about that level right there. And so that'll be the new leading stem. I'm going to get rid of all that biomass, but the trunk should be a lot thicker and sturdier, so no wobbling with the winds and the seasonal fluctuation of the sun's angles. The leaves look healthy on the guava, but I don't think the fruit's going to be too great this year. Maybe next year. They're probably going to be small this year, but at least they're not going to be bland.